Welcome to I Hear Voices Theatre Company presents, coming to you tonight from the prestigious Radio Hall. But first, a word from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, do the demands of your busy life preclude you from penning heartfelt homilies or witticisms upon cards tastefully embellished with bracing scenes of Highland life, then dispatching said epistles to those friends, relations, and business associates who are poised to suffer imminently from birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, and other similarly unpredictable and utterly unforeseeable annual events? If so, help is at hand from Macready & Twang's patented, cautiously non-copyright infringing pianogram, suitable for birthdays.
Mrs. Edna Chesterty Plunge, your 36D, Goat Mansions, Slappers Common.
Yes?
Is it your birthday today?
Oh, yes.
Remember, nothing makes an impression quite like a piano. Also available for weddings. Funerals. And christenings. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, say it with a piano today. The Macready & Twang patented cautiously non-copyright infringing pianogram, a McHimler McCrippin McHague product. And now McHimler McCrippin McHague presents The Adventures of Bentley Strangetrousers. Bentley Strangetrousers and a quantum of Sporran. A porridge in 4 servings. Bowl 4. 1 stone to Scoon them all. Previously on a quantum of Sporran. I suppose you had to be there. But previous to that, Bentley has been captured by the cruel King Raoul the Mercuriotrope, but has bravely refused to join forces with him.
Arrange transport for our prisoner and send word to the tower. Tell them to prepare room 1, Ock 1.
And now the final installment, with no interest added, as guaranteed by our writing staff of Terence the Orangutan. Now read on.
Room 1 Ock 1. What fiendish yet ultimately doomed plot to destroy me have you concocted in your feverish ginger Highland mind this time, Mercuriotrope?
You shall see, McStrangekilts, you shall see.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Well, that's because I haven't opened the door.
Oh.
In you might go, McStrangekelts.
I was thrown roughly into a darkened room. Presumably it had been left out too long in the sun.
All true, McStrangekilts, but what are you telling me for?
I'm playing for time.
That's no good, McStrangekilts. You can't escape. McCliche, tie him down.
Very well, your McMajesty the New.
Now, leave us, McCliche.
Very well, the new man.
Now, McStrangekilts, any last requests?
How about a long game of cricket?
McGraw and Hiss the New, you dare mention the forbidden game. So be it. Then you leave me no choice. Say hello to my little McFriend, the greatest living Scotch and whiskey poet, dead many a long year the New. Come forth, Rabbi Burns unit.
Oy vey, man, the New, my life already.
What tortuously convoluted racial stereotyping is this?
Begin the heinous McTorture.
Very well, Your McMajesty. Just let me find my page, the new. Here it is already. 'Twas on the Mickle Muckle.
Oh, no! Regionally voiced poetry. Make it stop.
Hod your wheesht. Oh, my God, I just told a man to hod your wheesht. And I have absolutely no idea what a wheesht is. 'Twas on the Mickle Muckle. I were soaked about the buckle. Old horny Satan Nick or Clutie said to me, tack off yon breeks and put on kilt and Sporran, for they will nae show the leaks.
Oh, by St. Pancras, no more.
What on earth? Hello?
Is Royal Majesty King Raoul the heliotrope?
Yes? McOwl!
Lessamas, little woman, shirts, oddloons, Miss Pencil skirt. What are you all doing here?
Oh, well, we thought you might be in trouble, old boy.
We knew something must be wrong when you gave Miss Pencilskirt that letter addressed to Macready and Twang. See last episode.
We're here to rescue you.
You blasted liars! You told me we were here to meet some naughty, hairy Highland ladies.
Oh, Bentley, you're all strapped down. Let me release you.
Wait, there's a fly in my kilt?
No, I brought my own.
We've no time for that, Miss Pencilskirt. We have to get Bentley out now. Down to his straps, everyone.
You may run, McStrangekilts, but you can't hide. I am King of England, Queen of Scotland, and Fire God of the Welsh tribes. Queen Medea Black.
What is it, Mai? What happened to you?
Help me out from underneath this piano rubble.
Quickly, everyone, whilst they're distracted, flee!
Safely back inside their secret headquarters, Bentley and his allies take stock.
Damn that heliotrope. He won't get away with this, that, or the other, and a bit of what you fancy. How's your father? I'm not going to take this one riding side saddle, and neither are you, me, myself, the king, and I. I'm going to settle his hash once and for all for one, and one for all for once. Yes, I'm throwing this baby out with the bathwater, and when the boat comes in, we'll see who's dancing for his daddy, my little laddie. When Michael rows his boat ashore, hallelujah. And I think you know what I mean.
We've discovered a flaw in McHeliotrope's plan. His investiture is invalid.
A birth defect or war wound?
Neither, and that pun doesn't really work when it's said aloud.
Aha, that's what you all thought.
We discovered it when we were able to get hold of the original record from inside the Stone of Scoon. Once Professor Greatermass had run out of phonographs to catapult at it.
But surely that was over a year ago.
You'd be surprised.
Then what is this amazing discovery?
I shall tell you, Strangetrousers. As Executive Chief Head of the Department of Research and Development Department, it is my prerogative to take credit for anything and everything the staff under, beside, and quailing in the shadows of me in the department achieves.
I don't care which hole it comes out of, Professors, as long as it goes straight in one ear and out the other.
Allow me to sit down and explain my brilliant reasoning.
Greatermass, we've no time. Look, Bentley.
As I was about to explain,
Professor, stand up. You're crushing Hubert.
I see no change there.
He's got a point.
That's better. Both cheeks on him now. Now, as I was saying, Strangetrousers, little woman, you fill in the piffling details.
It's simply that there's one condition heliotrope.
McHeliotrope. Spotted that, didn't I?
McHeliotrope hasn't yet fulfilled.
Brilliant, Professors. And what is it?
Well, when Hubert and I took the record from the wall where Professor Greatermass had placed it for target practice, we noted that on the reverse side, well, You should tell him, Hubert. It was really your idea.
I suggested you try listening to the reverse side of the record. Why don't you carry on with the story, Marjorie?
Oh, if you insist, Hubert. We played the B-side and...
The B-side? But no one cares about the B-side. Surely it's just the radio edit of the A-side, or a ghastly attempt at some experimental nonsense they'd never get away with recording otherwise.
An excellent and surprisingly scientifically minded observation, Strangetrousers. This is what happens when fools and women are allowed free rein. I shall leave at once in disgust.
At last.
But that's just it. It wasn't a B-side at all. It was a double-A maxi single.
A double-A maxi single?
Good heavens! I shall reseat myself promptly in surprise.
But how can you be sure Heliotrope hasn't listened to it?
Well, Miss Pencilskirt, just listen to this recording of us listening to the record, which I recorded for the record on this recorder.
Very well, Cousin Mary. If your descendants of part French descent achieve the 12 descending tasks of Christmas, turn the gentlemen of England into rusticated yokels and ride a giant mole of mustard golden hue to the very garden of our palace, should they pull the record from the stone, they may indeed be known as rightful heirs to our throne.
Merci, noble coz.
Now leave us.
Au revoir, your majesty.
Was all recorded, Shakespeare?
'Twas indeed, your Royal Majestical.
Very good. Now conceal the record within this fake stone of Scoon.
Scone, your Majesty.
Scoon.
Scone?
Off with his head!
Scone it is, your Madge.
I should, Coco. Now, have this stone sent with all haste to the land of Scott, and conceal the real stone where none of Scotch-like mind may ever find it.
Do you see?
Great sloppy plot contrivances of narrative dilation. You mean...
Although the record is genuine, it was in a fake stone, so the claim could never be truly achieved.
So that's what you mean.
But Marjorie, how can we be sure this stone is a fake?
I reckon I can help you there.
Indiana Phil!
That's right, my lovelies.
Indiana Phil, however did you get here?
Well, I was just opening up another trench across a trench I dug out from my previous trench, which went on from an earlier trench I'd opened. And it just sort of went on from there. And here I am. Now, let's have a look at this here Stan of Scoon.
Can you tell if it's the original?
Of course, I just opened up a trench in it. There you go. Lovely. Look at that.
What?
That's obviously a fake. The real stone of Scone has Scotland written all the way through it. Congratulations, Professor Little Woman.
Oh, it was nothing, really.
Oh, Marjorie, you've done it. That's brilliant. Let me hug you.
I'm not a lesbian.
What?
Well, it all sounds a pretty far-fetched drop in the ocean of a needle through the eye of a haystack to me.
Quite right. Quite right, Strangetrousers. Are we to be the lone voices of reason together against this tirade of feminine obfuscation and hysteria?
Professor, really? And anyway, wasn't it Professor Lessermass's theory that initiated the discovery?
Young lady, if you are attempting to imply that Lessermass's involvement somehow suggests some masculine collusion, I would remind you that I have been sat upon the so-called professor for several long, weighty, and corpulent minutes. What sort of scientist, much less a man, can he be when he has yet to even attempt the application of the most rudimentary techniques of Archimedes to resolve the situation?
To be fair, Patrick, Archimedes only wanted a lever long enough to move the world. He hadn't seen your arse.
What do you say, Sir Royce?
What? Roycey do plop plops.
At once, sir.
You heard him, everyone. To work.
Did you hear that, my dear?
Yes, it went.
Oh, excitingly proportioned fool. I meant their plan to invalidate my investiture.
Oh, yes, that too. What shall we do?
We shall wait and bide our time.
Where shall we wait, my liege?
Here,
Excellent. Where are we?
Hiding under Strangetrousers' kilt.
What? I heard that. Come out there, you two.
Ah, there you are. I'm surprised it took you so long for you to notice us.
I'm no stranger to large objects dangling between my legs.
Oh, Bentley!
Really, McStrangekilts? Not on the evidence I can see.
Oh, Bentley.
Don't believe her, Penny. My dear Black is the mistress of lies, the bedfellow of deception, and the naughty time companion of not true things.
I assure you, McStrangekilts, she is so much more than that.
Naughty kid.
That's enough, you two. Come out here and face the music. Look towards the dance and slave to the rhythm, and I think you know what I mean.
Never, McStrangekilts.
Get out of there or I'll shoot!
You wouldn't dare. Ah, you missed.
No, I didn't.
My, you really must be an expert marksman to hit such small targets.
Poor Bentley. Here, let me treat your wound.
No, I'm all right, Miss Pencilskirt.
Bentley, what's going on?
Heliotrope and Black are hiding under Bentley's kilt.
Ah, hitchhikers, eh? I remember doing that in my youth. Why, a simple flash of thigh could get me 100 miles, depending on how far the next meat processing plant was.
Don't worry, Bentley. I'll get them out for you.
Why did you set fire to Bentley's kilt?
Quickly, my dear, to Scotland before his leg hairs go up.
Oh, Bentley, quickly, let me smother your thighs.
No need, Miss Pencilskirt. Thank you, shirt. Where did you get that bucket of water?
Where's my bucket?
Here you go, Sir Royce. I've emptied it for you.
Shirts, you swine! You used Sir Royce's bucket?
Oh, Bentley. Oh, well, let me get you out of those wet things.
Yes, Miss Pencilskirt. Please do.
Really?
Yes. Bring me some fresh clothes and bring me my trousers. And make them strange.
Later that day, 2 hairy Highland guards guard the hairy Highlands atop Hadrian's hairy Highland wall.
Och, mon, do you know have a light the new?
Well, I'm on, that I do. But you'll be smoking yon young filthy English cigarettes on duty, mon, the new.
Och, nay, mon. Not since I've discovered the smooth, rugged taste of these fine shag, hand-rolled, hairy Highland caterpillars, the new. Smooth as licking a tar-covered caber.
Is it true? The new, mon. What's that? Approaching on yon horizon.
Wait, 'tis a brace of hairy haggises. Advance and be overcharged.
Neither of you move.
Yeah, who is yon man with strange coverings over his knees?
I am Bentley Strangetrousers, and unless you want to hear that bang sound effect again, followed by McCoos and McUrgs leading to McThud and McDeath, you'll put down those cabers. Now, where is Raoul Heliotrope?
Yon king is yonder in his castle, counting out his money, the new.
The Queen's in the parlour, eating shortbread and writing erotic novellas.
The game is up, Heliotrope. Your purple reign is at an end.
Begone, yon English fools! You shall never take me alive, the new.
Very well, then. We shall retreat to England.
But we can't give up like this, Bentley.
Do you know how much these haggises cost to hire?
Wasteful expenditure.
Halfpenny, you treacherous turncoat. So you've thrown your lot in with Heliotrope, eh?
Halfpenny. Marjorie, do you happen to have any food about you?
Oh, gracious, yes. Professor Greatmass often gets peckish after eating, so I always keep a supply of healthy, nutritious post-lunchtime snacks about me.
I expected as much. Quickly, Marjorie, hand them over. That's enough. Guards, give this gift to your king.
What is it, Mon?
I dinna ken. I ne'er seen it's like afore.
Never you mind. Just deliver it to him.
What are you doing, Miss Pencil Skirt?
Sending Heliotrope a fruit basket. Halfpenny, we present a gift to His Majesty. Our regards. You'll make sure it doesn't go to waste, won't you?
My adoration of stereotyped frugality will not allow me to do otherwise.
Well, that should do the trick. Now, Bentley, let's go home. It must be nearly time for bed.
Hey, what? Help! To London! Charge!
And so, inevitably, the Scottish MacParliament is called for an emergency MacSession the new.
Raoul the McHeliotrope, you have been accused, tried and found guilty of the most heinous of McScotch crimes the new. That of eating fruit and vegetables that have no been deep fried. Therefore, it is my painful duty, because I'm sitting on my sporran, me jewels, to sentence you to be taken from this place and banished from Scotland for all time the new, or until you be dead, whichever is the longer. I exile ye to England, and take your bit of pneumatic rumpy bumpy and yon wee counting the man wi' ye.
Curses, foiled by 5 a day. To have been thus outwitted by Strangetrousers and his cronies, deprived of my birthright, and doomed to languish in an English jail. Damn you, Halfpenny!
Oh, forgive me, my ex-liege!
Never, you counting-house cuckoo!
Don't worry, my laird of wickedness. You still have me.
And so at last, the rightful the Queen the Elizabeth II is coronated once more before a rejoicing British public.
And here we go yet again for the royal hat-trick. And the crowds are absolutely catatonic with excitement. At yet another royal investiture. Nothing captures the nation like going through the same sycophantic ritual repeatedly, and nothing pays for my holidays abroad like ploughing through the same rigmarole once more. Bishops, lords, ladies, foreign sorts, lots of sparklies. Well done, Wobbles. Etc., 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 etc.
Well, Sir Royce, I think we can say that was a job well done.
What? Who are all these buggers in my boudoir?
It's Westminster Abbey, Sir Royce.
The clergy!
You won't have heard the good news, Bentley. The department's been promoted.
We're MI5 and 7/8 again.
No, Bentley. We're MI 6 3/4. Do you know what that means?
We get new parking spaces?
No, you perfectly silly dish of manhood. We now have a transnational brief.
What? My God, the airfares will ruin us.
Halfpenny! You treacherous pecuniary parasite! Why are you still alive?
Why wouldn't I be?
I can only think it was an oversight.
Oh, forgive me, Strangetrousers. I was lured by the penny-pinching cliché of Scottish frugality.
Well, double into your bookkeeping and set your accounts into the red. I've got a license to thrill and a disdain for the abacus and all its descendants. Get ready, world. Wrongdoers of all nations beware. Foreign sorts of improper dispositions take caution. I'm drawing a line in the sand, and that line says, "Get thee behind me." But not on my side of the line. And I think you know what I mean. Strangetrousers is now international.
One Stone to Scoon them All was written by Damien Bell and performed by Damien Bell, Mary Boland, Sarah Jane Derrick, Darren Gooding, David Hughes, Jerry McKee and Richard Potter, with assistance from the audience. Music by Tina Gooding and Darren Tansley. Sound engineering and recording was by Darren Tansley. Foley sound effects were performed by Matthew Orchard. The audience wrangler was Dean Ucken-Jones. The podcast was recorded at Colchester Arts Centre and is an I Hear Voices Theatre Company production.
So, Royce.
Come in, Professor.
Yeah, pencil skirt. I was expecting to see Sir Royce.
Sir Royce is indisposed at the moment. It's his bath time. He'll be quite safe. I've taped his head to the wall. It's just you and I, Professor.
Really? Well, I shall be on my way then.
Not yet, Professor.
I beg your pardon. Miss Pencil Skirt, what in all the heavens is this about? Do you realise I shall be late for the first of my dinners?
Yes, Professor, I'm afraid you will.
Well then, I trust you realise the seriousness of the situation.
I most certainly do, Professor. But I don't think you do. Not yet.
Stuff and nonsense, woman. I know only too well the gravity of my predicament. It is a matter of arithmetic, so simplistic, no doubt. Even your hormone-riddled feminine grey matter is able to calculate the resulting horrific outcome. To wit, I shall... The light! My eyes!
Apologies for the dramatics, Greater Mass. We're in a subterranean secret bunker.
Dear girl, I think I know a subterranean secret bunker when I'm in one. I work in one for a start.
But not as secret or subterranean as this one, I assure you. Look before you, Professor. What do you see?
What? Oh. Well, it's something composed of a shiny metallic substance, shaped like an inverted saucer, approximately 36 feet in diameter.
And what do you think that is?
I assume it is as it appears. A perfectly ordinary domestic barbecue or pressure cooker. Now, I shall leave in time for my emergency pre-bedtime third dinner this evening.
No, Professor. It is not. This is an objectional foreign unknowable.
What?
OFU.
No need to be rude.
It's a spaceship from another world.
Ridiculous womanly hysteria. All serious men of science agree there are no such things as other worlds. They are the stuff of fairy stories and Nancy legends.
I'm afraid you are wrong, Professor. And you'll have plenty of time to discover just how wrong.
What are you spluttering about, you insane harpy?
You'll be working down here with Lesser Mass and Little Woman to investigate this and other inexplicable oddities of a similar nature. You'll continue to work for MI 6 3/4 for cover, but your main work will now be here.
Why hasn't Sir Royce mentioned this?
Because he doesn't know. You'll be working for me now.
You mean?
That's right, Greater Mass. You'll be working under a woman. And for pity's sake, put some clothes on.
Professor Patrick Greatermass returns next year in The Greatermass Experiment. And Bentley Strangetrousers returns this Christmas in Bentley Strangetrousers and a Ding Dong Merrily on Die.